So today I'm going to be reviewing a brand new reel called the Piscifun Alloy X. Hi, thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm very excited to be doing this review. I've reviewed quite a few products for Piscifun now. I've reviewed multiple different bait casters, I've reviewed spinning reels, I've reviewed rods. And you know, every time I finish one of these reviews, I think, I've done enough reviews for a while, I'm probably gonna not do some for a little bit. And then Piscifun will come out with another product that I get really excited about, and I just have to do a review. Now, this particular product is a reel I'm extremely excited about. It's probably my favorite Piscifun product yet. It's called the Alloy X spinning reel. This is a saltwater grade, fully sealed reel. Now, if you're a saltwater fisherman, you hear the term fully sealed reel, that should immediately get your attention. Fully sealed reels have become quite popular lately in the saltwater industry. I've been looking into getting one myself, but what's always held me back is that they are just so expensive. The most popular and kind of the grandfather of the sealed reels is the Van Staal. And a low-end Van Staal is gonna cost you $500. High-end, they can run all the way up to $1,000. Another reel that's become popular lately is the Tsunami SaltX. That's also a fully sealed reel. It's become quite popular lately, large in part due to Joey Antonelli, who's got a great saltwater channel, who's been using those reels a lot. But the Tsunami SaltX is gonna run you $399 brand new. So sealed reels are extremely expensive. Now, Piscifun just released their sealed reel, and they are putting their reputation on the line, and they're calling this their flagship product. Okay, so first let's talk about what is a sealed reel. It has a solid body, it's a single piece of metal. You'll see that there are no screws on this reel. It's all CNC machined, so no water or no sand can get into the gear housing whatsoever. The reels also have a very strong drag seal and other seals inside where it's important that makes the reel completely watertight and waterproof. I'm gonna make a quick comparison, a sealed reel versus a non-sealed reel. So this reel here is a Daiwa BG. It's one of my favorite reels, I absolutely love it, but it's not sealed, and I'm gonna show you here. You see the body, you can see it's got screws holding it in place. Whereas the Piscifun Alloy X, which is a sealed reel, has absolutely no screws. It's all machined. So absolutely no water can get into this gear house at all. And that really is the problem with most saltwater reels when they will seize up. It's because water or salt gets into that gearbox. And even if it's a very high quality saltwater grade reel, once you get water into that gearbox, you start to have problems. The reel starts to stiffen up and may even eventually freeze up. And I've had that happen on many, many reels, including some fairly high-end Shimanos. But if they're not sealed, that can happen. If you submerge it in water, especially if you fish at the beach, you get sand on it, or you submerge it completely, it can happen, and it will happen with non-sealed reels. So the Piscifun Alloy X comes in a variety of sizes. It comes from size 2000 all the way up to size 6000. Now I actually got two of these reels. I got a 2000 and I got a 6000, both ends of the spectrum. The 2000 I got primarily for freshwater fishing and even some very light saltwater fishing, but mostly freshwater. The size 6000 is the reel I'm gonna be using saltwater. That's the reel I'm gonna be showing off and focusing on mainly here, because if you're buying a sealed reel, chances are you're using this reel in saltwater, so you're gonna wanna beef up and go with a larger reel. All right, so now here's the best part. Like we said, Piscifun is very well known for coming in with quality products at extremely low prices. And like I mentioned, the prices on the other sealed reels, the Van Staals, $500 to $1,000, the Tsunami SaltX about $399. The Piscifun Alloy X size 6000 is coming in at $149.99, and that is just a tremendous bargain. As soon as I saw that, I said, I've got to get that. I've been holding out for a sealed reel for a while, and when I saw Piscifun come out with one for 150 bucks, that's the one. The size 2000 is $99.99. The prices kind of scale up as you go. And then the size 6000, which is the largest size, is $149.99. I'm only gonna go over the specs on the size 6000. You guys can look up the specs on all the other ones. But the size 6000 has a 5.2 to 1 gear ratio. It has 11 plus 1 ball bearings. It has a drag rated up to 39 pounds, and it has an insane line capacity, let me tell you. This reel holds 490 yards of 30-pound braid. That is crazy. I've actually gone a little bit heavier on this one. I put 50-pound braid on this, and even in 50-pound braid, it still holds 330 yards of 50-pound braid. That is crazy. This reel has insane line capacity. Now, you can go to their website and check out the specs on all the other reels, all the other sizes. If you're interested in any of the other sizes, I suggest that you go check those out. All right, now very, very importantly, I am gonna tell you the rod that I put this Alloy X size 6000 on, because I have done quite a few reviews, and the single most asked question on any of my reel reviews is, what kind of rod are you using? Since I am pretty excited about this reel, I wanted to put a really nice rod on it. So I put a little bit of time and effort into finding the right one, and I found the perfect rod to go with this reel. So the rod that I chose to put on this reel is a Lamiglass Black. It's 7'6" heavy, fast action. It feels like this rod was made exactly for this reel. The rod is black, and it's got these very nice silver accents around the guides, and it matches perfectly to the Alloy X, which is silver with the black accents. So of course, a million different rods could work on this reel. But if you do want to save yourself some time and you want to take my word for it, I did some looking, and I'm telling you, I found the perfect rod for this reel, and it's that Lamiglass Black. All right, so let's get into my thoughts on the reel. First of all, I want to say it is an absolutely beautiful reel. You know, the alloy aluminum body with the black accents, fully CNC machined body. It looks awesome. It's very sleek. It's very lightweight. It's got this lightning bolt on the top of the drag there. Some people might think that's corny. I think it actually looks really cool. It kind of stands out from other reels that look similar to this. So the only thing that I don't like about the looks of the reel is a very small complaint, but it's just this cap on the side of the reel handle here. It just, to me, it looks a little cheap because it is just a plastic cap. I don't really think they needed to put that on there. I think it would look better if this was just like a solid black handle, but that's getting really nitpicky. Overall, the reel is absolutely gorgeous. Now let me do a quick size comparison for you. I'm going to show you right here is the size 2000 compared to the size 6000. And as you would think, the 6000 is obviously much, much larger. And now let me show you one more comparison. I would suggest if you're getting this reel for saltwater and you're kind of on the fence about which size to get, I would suggest go ahead and get the 6000, because you know, you think a 6000 is a very big reel, but this one really is not. It's not very large, and it's extremely light. That aluminum alloy makes it really light. And let me just show you a comparison. This here is a Daiwa BG 4500. This is the Alloy X 6000. And as you can see, the BG 4500 is a larger reel. It doesn't have more line capacity. The Alloy X has more line capacity than the BG, but the BG physically is a larger and heavier reel. So I would highly suggest going with the 6000. If you're on the fence at all, should I go with the 4, 5, 6? Go with the 6 because it's really not that big. So I've been using this reel for about a month now, and I've really put this reel to the test, and I absolutely love it. It's performed perfectly. It's incredibly smooth. It's incredibly strong. The drag feels strong. Everything about the reel feels sturdy. It's very, very lightweight. The first fish that I ever hooked on this reel, I was out at the beach throwing a swim bait, and I hooked a fish that was an absolute giant. Fought this fish for nearly 30 minutes, put this reel to the test. Turned out it was a stingray. And once I realized that it was a stingray, I tightened down my drag and just pulled with everything I had. Either that fish was gonna come in or it was gonna break off. And it did end up breaking off. But I'm gonna show you a little bit of that clip just so you can see this reel in action. I've also had this reel out at the jetty. I've caught a bunch of jacks on it. I'm gonna show you some clips of that as well. And then finally, I'm gonna show you some clips of the 2000 that I took out bass fishing, and I caught a couple of nice bass on the 2000. So I'm gonna show you that as well. off. No, he didn't. He's on. Whoa. I don't know yet. It's heavy, whatever it is. First fish on the new reel. Yeah, it's really heavy. It kind of feels like that. He's powerful. I thought he was ready to come in, but he's not. Yeah, there's a good chance. He's way out there now. Yeah, we're like a mile down the beach now. Oh, this is brutal. I don't want to cut it after all this time. All right, so I know that you've been watching this fight for about a minute and a half now, but in real time, this was at the 30-minute mark, and I was absolutely exhausted. At this point, I saw for sure that it was a stingray. You can kind of see it here at the top of the wave, and I'd almost had this fish in so many times, and it just kept running back out. So at this point, I just decided I'm going to tighten down my drag, and I'm just going to pull this fish in, or my line's going to break. And as you can see, the line did break. But I really got to test this reel out really well on this fish. All right, enough of that. Let's go check out some jacks. So here we are at the jetty. Hopefully gonna put the Alloy X up against some fish here. Here we go. Now the most likely culprit here is gonna be jacks, jack crevalles. And they're one of my favorite fish to catch in the entire world, and they're great for testing out equipment because they are so strong. So hopefully we can get into a couple of them here. So what I'm doing here is I'm just taking a 3-ounce bucktail jig, letting it hit the bottom, and then I'm working it back as fast as I possibly can. Jacks love to hit speed. I'm just letting it hit bottom now. It should be down there right about now. And now we're just gonna start warp speeding it back. Oop, had another hit. Yep. Oh, there's one. Small one. Yeah, small one. All right. They love that warp speed retrieve. Oh, he wants, even though he's a small fish, he's getting me in those rocks. Oh man, he's got me in the rocks. See if he'll swim out. Man, that's a shame. Come on out. Yep, he's back out. Man, where is this guy? There we go. Little jack. Just as I suspected. Oh, there's one. Yeah. Another one, baby. Gotta really work them hard to keep them out of these rocks because that's just where they want to go. That's why I'm kind of high sticking the rod here. Here it comes. What do we got? Let me guess, another jack. Yep. Oh, easy release right there. See that? I just released tension for 1 second and he came off right there at the bank. But it was another jack about the same size. There we go. Alrighty. Now we keep them out of the rocks. Can't afford to drop the rod tip at all, or I'll be rocked.
I will get used to the species.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, like stripers and stuff? Yeah.
For some reason, Long Island fish are easier to catch than Florida.
Oh really? I gotta go there then. All right guys, good morning. Out here at the spillway, freshwater spillway, getting ready to do some fishing with my brand new reel, the Piscifun Alloy X. This is the small one, the size 2000, the one that I'm primarily going to be using in freshwater. So let me tell you what I'm doing out here. I'm going to be throwing a drop shot, something a technique I haven't tried out here, but it's a really effective technique. But this is not your average drop shot. Most times when you see someone using a drop shot, it's very, very finesse technique with really small worms. This drop shot rig that I'm using here is a Magnum drop shot. I've got a 7-inch Gambler Fat Ace here, and this is, I believe, a 1/4 ounce drop shot weight, and we're gonna try it out. The water is flowing a little bit, so I might need to put another weight on here, make it a 1/2 ounce, but let's give it a shot and see how it goes here. Oh, thump, thump. There's a bite on the first cast. Does he have it or? No, he's got it. Yeah, he's got it, all right. Boom, nice one, dude. That's a nice one. On the first cast. Oh, I can't get any better than that. Oh, beauty. Good grief, that's a nice one. Come here, Betty. Come on. Gotcha! Yes. Get her back. Nice one. Look at that big chunk. Something took a bite out of her. Even got a gill busted out. Something really got this fish. And it wasn't me. There she goes. Overall, I absolutely love this reel. This is my favorite reel to pick up and throw right now. If you've been in the market for a sealed reel, but prices are just really high, I highly suggest you check this one out. They really have a winner on their hands here, and like I said, they're calling this their flagship product, so they have really put their name behind this reel. So please, if you have any questions, leave me questions about the reel. I will respond to each and every question. So I'm gonna be doing a ton of fishing with this reel here in the very near future, so stay tuned and you'll be seeing me use this reel quite a bit. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'll see you next time.